of 135.21. And Mohammad Naeem Sheikh, his junior partner, well, his fledgling career has got a long way to go. And those are his numbers. This is the sixth match for him. Decent strike rate. He's got a 51, his best score. So he will be looking and hoping to get a good innings in under his belt today here at Cheribanga. Going to be Wesley Mediveri, the right arm off break bowler from the SMC Purified Drinking Water end. And his skipper, Sean Williams, will be hoping that he can get a good start. Just the second match he's playing. He's got one wicket in his first, and he really would like to get to break through this Bangladesh opening partnership. Well, the countdown begins for the start of the Bangladesh innings here at Cheribanga, the last match of the Zimbabwean tour of Bangladesh. All set to play. It's going to be Liton Dash, the on-song, on-form batter for Bangladesh, who's going to take the first delivery from Wesley Mediveri. Let's see what his approach is. Afford to bide his time, he can afford to be careful. As Masudur Rahman says, play. Nice. Eased into that one. It's his essence. Just timed the ball so nicely. The first often running for Bangladesh. Open their account. Well, the crowd have been delighted because Bangladeshi bowlers did the job for them. Enjoying some snacks up there in the corporate boxes. Lovely ground, this Cheribanga National Stadium. Lots of wonderful areas to watch cricket from. No pressure at all. Wicket playing decently enough. We haven't seen any awkward bounce as such. Been a bit of grass on the wicket, but that hasn't really made any kind of a difference. And nicely behind that, I welcome Dino Momoyo into the comm box.
Thank you, Shamim. I like this move from Zimbabwe. Kandaraza opened the bowling in the last game. Yes, he's more experienced. He's done the job before, but in my opinion, if they're going to go with an off-spin out front, it's got to be Wesley Mediveri. He's bowled extremely well. Going back into the one-day games on Select, yes, still very young. And he's the man who's doing a better job with the ball than the more experienced Kandaraza. And it's so important to have a good start, especially with a minimal score on the board.
Yeah, he's been very good at variation of his speeds. Also his lines and lengths. There you see 93-90, and the last one, very quick one. Third one, very slow one. Excellent bowling. Shade wide, but batsman really couldn't put it away. Yeah, that is just thinking to himself, an opportunity missed here. Naeem Sheikh would have liked to play that shot he's shadowing now. Well, he wants to finish on a high. The bowler giving away 3 runs. And a little uppish. They scamper through for a single. And could have been touch and go. We'll have a come back and have a look at that one. But that was just the 4 runs of the first over for Bangladesh.
Let me tell you about cricket. It's not just the poster on your wall, the lucky charm around your neck. Cricket is the fingers you break, the sacrifices you make. It's the thousands of balls bowled. It's the leather against billow. It's the bales that fall and the legends that build. It's the crack of the ball. Winner takes all. This is the game we play. It's what we do. 100% cricket.
Well, last ball of the last over could have been very interesting. Almost an opportunity for a run out. There's Naeem Sheikh, and he's scampering through. Here comes the throw from a different angle. I think it was pretty close, do you know?
It was. You won't see it in this angle. The angle from before this will show it. Yeah, he would have been out. But he's run around the pitch. Instead of going for the quickest, which is a straight line between 2 points. Look at that. He's gone all the way around the bowler there, outside the edge of the pitch, and makes it just that much longer.
Indeed, very fortunate that it wasn't a direct hit. Chris Mpofu came in for a bit of stick in the first game. Like to make amends. And he just deviates down leg, that angle, allowing the batsman to whip it away. Thankfully, there is some protection in the deep.
So important now. Chris Mpofu has an equally good start. 32 matches, so a wealth of experience. There won't be many Zimbabwean bowlers who have bowled, who played 32 matches. Best of 4 for 30. That economy is high. 9. Want to bring that down. But very, very important that he has a good start. Struggled in that first T20, coming back into the side from an injury that kept him out of the second and third. ODIs and Sylhet.
We're talking about his first T20 international here a couple of days back. Look at his bounce points. There are quite a lot of short ones. It's been all over the place. You know, that's been the problem. They've been short, they've been wide, they've been hardly anything in the good length. Well, strike rate in the good length area is about one of the highest, 225. It's just that discipline which you saw in the last couple of deliveries that was missing in the first game. Uses height very well. Just seems to fall away ever so slightly after it delivers the ball. Maybe that takes away some of the accuracy that you would have if you had a more perpendicular follow through going towards straight on.
Good work. Call Mumba.
That's twice, really. That's twice.
That's why they're slapped away through the covers. Now you can't afford to get away with that kind of a delivery. It was there to be hit away, and it was put away with disdain.
Short and wide from Chris Mpofu. Got to put it away. That was a crunching stroke. Power play overs. Limited number of fielders outside the circle. Naeem Sheikh takes advantage of that.
That's pretty close to that wicket as he a little bit of a steeple bounce to that. 2 overs done, 12 without loss. Going at 6, exactly what is required. That's just what Tina was talking about. With the 2 fielders protecting outside the 30-yard circle. You'd expect your bowlers to be more meticulous and more accurate. Any opportunity is not going to be missed by the batsman. Particularly this man, Liton Dash, is wonderful form at the moment. Carl Mumba, right on fast medium. I think if you compare the two, the bowling action of these two, definitely much the straighter bowler, much at point of release. And you'd expect to see him more perpendicular release when he does. And he keeps his shape, if I can put it that way. There you see. can easily compare that,
Absolutely right, Shamim. And you'll find, in general, you're not in T20 cricket now because bowlers are a lot more defensive. But when it is just his natural delivery, no pressure on him, he gets the ball to shape away a bit more than Chris Paul from the right-hander. The reason why is exactly what you're talking about. It's that arm right up, higher release point. And allows the ball just to shape a little bit like that. Good response from Leighton Das.
A wonderful strike that. Just a hint of shape there. But he was moving so very easily into that. He was leaning into it. As usual, you'll not see him really bludgeoning the ball. It's just sheer timing and placement. It's worth having a look at this. How sweetly he moves across, gets behind the line and threads the needle there. Deviates down the leg side. It's up-ish. It's going to fall safe before it reaches the fielder in the deep.
This man has been in sublime form all throughout the tour. Runs in the test match, in the one-day internationals, and now in the T20. 59 from just 59 balls in that first T20. Really did set the stadium alight. Bangladesh, of course, that first T20 batting first. It was his innings with Dominic Iqbal at the top. He was joined by Shumi Shaka later and propelled Bangladesh to that 200.
Well, that's better comeback delivery. Not the easiest thing to do with the left-right combination, having to change your angles. But very impressive, Carl Mumba. You're talking about him, about the future. We'll talk about later on Kumar Das. Only test 53 and need to bat. First ODI, 126 not out. Second one, he was unfortunate in getting out. 176, highest ever score. Records keep tumbling for him. First T20, 59. Runs galore for Leighton Kumar Das.
I've had the opportunity to see a lot of Leighton Das play. Bangladesh. I've always believed that he's a good player. I'll tell you what I've seen in the last month has shown a young player who has matured immensely. The manner in which he goes about his innings. A couple of tours ago, you and I were talking on air about he has all the shots in the book and he tries to play them all too early. Definitely backing up those scores and done something with his game. Tucked away, good work by Craig Irvin. End of the over, 19 for no loss.
Without loss. 101 needed in the remaining 102 balls, and Bangladesh would be saying to themselves, let's get a good start. Another change in the bowling chart. And Shuma comes in. Shuma, the debutant. That's his T20 career. Even not in the international circuit, he hasn't played too many games, just his fourth game. But he's taken 5 wickets. Decent economy rate. He wants to just convert that to the international arena. Again, deviation down the leg side. As long as it's beyond reach of the fielder, fine leg, it's going to go rushing away to the boundary.
Charlton Chuma, 2 straight. And awkward area that ball bounced just in front of Chris Mpofu. Looked like it just skidded off the surface as it bounced. And again, it's just a deft touch.
did was use the pace of the bowler, 134 clicks, help it on its way. Then plays the solid block. So very good with his timing. Wonderful wristy player. And the whole modulation has changed. The way his approach you're talking about a couple of years back. Very talented player. Just like maturing over the years. Tamim Iqbal at one time seemed to be very petulant. Now he's just watered it down. He's prepared to bide his time. Similar kind of thing with Liton Dash. Just milking the runs comfortably now.
Pretty sedate start by Bangladesh terms, as is what we've seen in the series so far. And again, they only need 120 to win. I expect that won't be going all guns blazing, as we've seen series so far. Of course, in those 3 one-day internationals, that first T20, Bangladesh were batting first, so setting the tone, as it were. With and put away with ease.
Not for the first time. With Toffert, he's not going to miss out on that. He's a tall batter. He's got long levers and he reaches for that, stands his ground and crushes it through. No one's going to stop that. It's been rather erratic, the bowling from the debutant. Moment giving freebies away. He's struggling to maintain his line and length. Ideal conditions for young Naeem Sheikh. And overcompensates down the leg side. That's going to be a wide. Signal by Ghazi Sohail. It's been an expensive over, like the sedate start that Tina was mentioning. Unfortunately, Chuma has given the opportunities with the loose deliveries. Got to move on. Stands his ground, and this time, well done at cover point.
Gun fielder, as they say nowadays. Wesley Madevere in throughout white ball stuff that he is a quality fielder. Quick across the ground, afraid to get dirty. Oh, that's beautifully played. Good work from Craig Urban. 4 overs gone, 29 for no loss.
Target being dealt with quite severely by this opening pair. They've looked good. The bowlers loose and dishing up some hittable deliveries on the pads and trying to force the issue. Schumer went for 10. Baku, he's starting his second over. Went in a similar vein to Bangladesh. They tried 4 different seamers in the first 4 and they've gone with a similar approach. Field set, deep square leg, third man back, the rest to ring. Nice and straight, and he picks it off so comfortably. That's a man in form right there.
He's hit the purple patch. Liton Kumar does. Excellent in the ODIs. Got 200s. He's also has got the record for the highest individual one-day innings for Bangladesh, overtaking Tamim Iqbal. And it makes such a big difference. If you look at Zimbabwe, they were at this stage 13 for 1. 18 for 1, beg your pardon. And Bangladesh has cruised along to 30 without loss.
With Given, he wants the run, but he's got sent back, and that was the correct call. There's no run there. I am utilised up top of the innings now. What has this man shown to get this opportunity here tonight?
Well, he made his debut against India in the T20 Internationals, and he picked up a big score. I think he got 80 plus in one of the matches, and he's been a regular feature in the list A cricket. He's scored a number of runs, and he forced himself to the T20 squad, and he gets an opportunity here today. He's a very good batsman, a dangerous batsman. Likes to take on the bowlers. And the men on the screen will be very happy and pleased to see what Bangladesh have done in this series. They've dominated the series right from the word go. And they've once again playing in a similar fashion.
Timing, real timing. Carried by the first fielder and stopped by the second. The array of strokes he's played in the ODI as well as the T20 series. This was probably the trademark shot. A punch off the back foot through the offside. That was the real trademark stroke. But this man, Naeem, you mentioned Naeem, is he the type of guy who comes hard at that power play? Is he the type of guy who comes in and says, I'm going to make a senior? Big shot, fortunate, just missing the stumps.
Yeah, he had a very good series in the first match debut against India. He got 26, Mohammad Naeem. Then Bangladesh won. And he backed it with a score of 36 and 81. He has all T20, 43 versus Pakistan also. He's the man who's sorted out in a T20 format. And he's a very good player, really good prospect.
Neil Mackenzie mentioned a lot of batsmen that can bat in that top three, and that's really good. There's big strength in the country in that top three. Good problem to have. Ball wide, he's got elevation, and he's got it over. Just. No third man in position. At the end of the over. 34 for none. Zimbabwe need a breakthrough here. 1 over left on that power play. Rate required under 6 to the over. Comfortable for this informed batting lineup. And that's where Zimbabwe's bowled to Luton Das. A lot of those deliveries, the ones that are flashing, are the ones that are getting picked off on the leg side. There's another one of them into those pads, and I'll tell you what, it goes flying a rocket past the umpire every time. It doesn't miss out there.
He's had a lovely series, Liton Kumar Das. Once again, he's shown that the hunger for runs is still there. That's so very crucial, very important for any player. Even though you're in the best of form, you still have to forget what you've done in the past and think about what you can do tonight or in future.
Oh, that is a cracker. He has cut that hard. And that has gone like a rocket to the boundary. Superb stroke.
He's such a good player off the back foot, Naeem. Or short and wide. You still have to put it over. Look at that. He gets over top of it and he doesn't play it in the air. That was the key. He's crashed it to the point boundary and is placed over to the boundary like a rocket. Top shot. Have a look at this. This is terrific batting.
The consistency is not there from the seamers. Just given plenty to feed off without trying anything special. It's a better delivery. Close on, off stump. That's the standard you need to set, really, and try and get a few more dots every over. But get one in the pads, you get given width, you're going to travel.
Yeah, what a time he is having with the bat, Litton Das. Have a look at what he has done in the series so far. Only test match, he made a 50, did not bat. Bangladesh didn't bat, didn't require to bat. And then 126, he missed out due to that run out. He was a run out for 9, and then the big one, the 176 of 143. First he for himself too.
Oh, that's a stifled appeal there, but not out as the answer. They're going. He wants to go. He wants to go. He signalled it. Yeah, he's done it. Or Taylor's done it. Has the skipper done it?
He's not out. So start with front foot, please. Pair delivery, vision, please. Can I have alternate or confirm? One more again, yeah. Go forward. I'm satisfied. Flat line. Yeah. My decision is not out. Not go back to on field. Gaji, stay with your original decision.
Not out. Review is gone. The only one they got, and they've wasted it. Bowler seemed convinced. Not too many others did.
Yeah, what he must remember, Mumba, that the kind of line and length that he's bowled and he's gone past the outside part of the bat is where he needs to bowl on a consistent basis to create chances instead of bowling a couple of deliveries and then bowl a loose delivery and get hit for a boundary. Stick to good line and length.
Pulled. That is a great shot, but it's only going to be the single. Got in position early there. Really bubbled that one. Funny you showed that graphic a minute ago with Sundus, and every time he failed the whole series. Look at that when he tried to guard fine. The third man was up in the ring, hence the attempt at the shot. The bowler, he was convinced.
No, there was nothing for the keeper. You've got to get some support from the keeper. I mean, he straight away went to towards the skipper, Sean Williams. Yes, I think I've got him. Daylight between the bat and the ball.
That's cut away as the first ball in the over was cut, and this one is cut the same. End of the power play, 44 for no loss. .76 needed. Got a magic spray out there at the moment for some reason. Litton does. After cut up there. Power play finished. A thing of the past. No wickets lost for Bangladesh in their chase of 120 runs. Comparatively huge, really. State of the game with only 120 runs to play with. That's a huge difference. One wicket to the light. 13 runs the difference.
At this stage, 31 for 1 for Zimbabwe, but somehow they just could not pick up a big partnership. Sean Williams in the attack, the skipper. Low left armour. 32 wickets, economy just under 8 runs in an over, best of 3 for 15. We're hoping that he can contain the batsman and create some pressure here.
Good start, a little bit of purchase and extra bounce. Immediately. A couple of strokes from this power play. Lovely cut shots and throw a few drives in there too for good measure. Quick single, keeper's got it. Not get rid of it quick enough here. Direct hit though. But the Bangladesh batsmen didn't have to try anything out of the ordinary in this power play. They're going at a very good rate. Plenty of hittable balls were delivered. They put them away superbly. They've hit 6 fours already in this innings. All sweet. And a lot of cross-back shots played. That means you're giving plenty of width to these batsmen.
If you look at the boundaries, they're too square of the wicket on both sides. So they bowled again a short one. If that had gone past the fielder, it would have been another boundary. 75 of 81 needed. 4 wickets in hand. Cruising along Bangladesh.
So in cruise mode, confidence in what they've done and what they're going to do. And they all take a responsibility. That's what I also enjoy. They want to make sure they're there at the end.
Talk about the width offered to the batsman. If you're allowing the batsman to move their arms, they'll put you away. 2. That's the third one. Look how far they have bowled into the areas where they enjoy batting and against the McGriffy shots. Yeah, with that single that Litton Das took just a couple of balls earlier, he moved to 600 runs in T20 internationals. The way he has batted, he'll be hoping that he continue. There you go, confirmation. Good strike rate, 135.
Anything. Working his way to getting it over 140. And that's the standard, I have to say, that National really start taking note. 48 for none. It's rocking in the stands. On the field, it's not going too badly either. On the home side, buoyant anticipation and appreciation of their side's terrific form throughout this series. Kandaraza, he's going to roll his arm over. He's been utilised with a new ball previously. Only 12 wickets in those games, and at the time he has been utilised in a lot of those games. To be honest, economy over 8 to the over.
Yeah, the 6th bowler to be used by Zimbabwe. And once again, I'm surprised that they have not used Madawera after that first over. They bowled beautifully, he just gave away 4 runs. Now, why would you not have him in the attack? Why keep him away from the attack? That's the question.
They bowled so well within the power play, which means he didn't have much cover. Yet he had no protection, only 2 men out the ring. At the moment, you look out there, there's 4 men out of the ring, so excuse me, 5. So there's plenty of protection at this point. So Madawera should certainly be brought back into this attack and pick up a wicket because they're desperate for one right now. Trying to chase the game as they've done throughout the test and the ODI series as well. Naeem comes on to strike, just under 100 strike rate at this stage, and he's going to want to kick on here, up the ante. Cut airborne short, just short of that backward point fielder.
Earlier worked in favour of Sikandar. It was a touch short, but I thought probably not that short where he did attempt to play. Probably a little bit more bounce on that occasion, just hitting the top part of the bat.
On ball, and he's played it beautifully. He's shouting, he's frustrated as the bowler, but he bowled it down leg, and he just helped it on its way.
Brings up the 50 partnership with that boundary. If you bowl me there, I'm going to be cheeky. And he just played it fine. Fine of the fielder at a short fine. And it picks up a boundary, 53 of 46.
No one there, that's for sure. The long ball swung in. The skill and nous and awareness. You're running fine. I think he's pretty fine at this moment in time already. Made that cut shot a little bit better. A bit more control as well.
One would have imagined that Zimbabwe would have put on a better show with the bat. They did not with the ball. They struggled with the ball. It's just been not the series that they would have hoped for. It was very important for them to realize that, yes, finishing off nicely would have given them some sort of a hope. But at the moment, Bangladesh is just dominating right from the word go. Cruising along. After the end of the 8th over, Bangladesh are 55 without loss.
Tough going for the Zimbabweans once again. Wide. On the leg side by Williams. Bit of room he creates for himself, Leeton does. And that room has yielded a boundary. Charlton Chuma, the man running round the cover boundary, doesn't get there. And that's a nicely played shot once again from the bat of Leeton Das.
That's a very good shot from the man in form. He was in total control over the shot and helped it towards backward point for a boundary. A very good looking shot from the right-hander.
Runs by Bangladesh. Last 5 overs. But just the last few deliveries starting to get on with things a little bit. 32 and that's from 23. And he has been a little bit more circumspect. 27 from 27. Just the single.
You know, if you have noticed, quite a few balls going behind the wicket keepers. I've witnessed quite a few boundaries and a couple of balls going down the leg side and getting extra runs from the batsmen.
Fortunately, the Zimbabwean bowlers, once again, just haven't been as tidy as they could have been. I thought they started well. First couple of overs yielded very few runs. The problem they've had throughout, not being able to break through. Bangladesh top order has continued. 64, no loss. All to go in the 9th over. Average turn for the spinners. Williams, the most. For Sikandar Raza, just 3.1. 3.8 degrees. Another good over for Bangladesh. 10 from it. 65 for no loss.
Crowd must be happy, and members of the boards are present. Mr. Salahuddin is there with. His colleagues enjoying a lot. Bangladesh has been superb throughout the series.
Does. Has got himself in a good position to move this brilliantly behind point on the offside. Finds space behind. And thus in amongst the runs once again.